Are you curious to know what's going on with our real estate market? Great news! Today I'm going to share with you all the details of our real estate statistics for the area of Vaudreuil-Soulanges for the month of January 2023. My name is Jonathan Mayotte, real estate broker with Team Mayotte of RE/MAX in the area. And here is the data. Last month, in January 2023, we saw 190 properties list on the market. Compared to the same time frame, January 2022, that's 32.9% more inventory. Number of sales, January 2023, 68 units sold. Compared to last year, that's 21% sales. The average sales price sits at $539,803. Compared to last year, that's 3.6% less sale price than last year. Last but not least, average days on market. This year in January, it took on average 61 days to sell a property. Compared to last year, which was 40 days, we can see that we're taking just above 2 months to sell a property on average in our area. So what does all this data mean? Well, it's very simple. Number one, we're seeing a little bit more inventory. Actually, 32.9% more inventory compared to January last year. That's great, a lot more properties. You would think. But when we look at the history of the last 10 years, we're drastically still very, very low in inventory. There's a big lack of inventory in certain price points. Number of sales. Yes, there's less sales this month. Not abnormal, there's a lot less buyers in the market. The interest rate hikes have forced some buyers to buy elsewhere or to change the type of property they're buying or to wait before they're buying. And then some of them actually choose to wait because they think the doomsday is coming and everything's going to crash. What we've been seeing though for the last 6 months is the stabilized sales price. We're not seeing the 25% more on equity of a property within 6 to 8 months, which we saw during the COVID and pandemic. But it's very, very stable. Some property price points are going up still. Some are coming down a little bit, but on average, when we're talking about 3%, it's not the end of the world, folks. So if you're a property owner, it's good news. Your property value is staying up, even with the interest hikes. If you're a buyer, well, great news on one side is that you're not going to be competing with as many buyers depending on the price point. Obviously, more affordable price points are going to be much busier than the high end, okay? Now, average days on market, about 2 months. It's a little bit longer than last year, so obviously less buyers, less sense of urgency, which is feeding the extra days on market. But at the end of the day, property values are staying stable. They're not crashing like some people thought. Why is that? Very simple. Even though there's less buyers in the market, offer and demand, there's a very big lack of inventory. Even if it's higher than last year, it's still very, very low, and especially in certain price points. So, if you've thought of selling your property, this may be a great time to do so. If you're looking to buy another home, you will be competing a lot less with other people. It was, during COVID, it was nice to sell with 20, 30 offers, but then you were stuck trying to buy with 20, 30 offers competing against you. So were you really getting that much more? Depends on the situation. If you've thought of selling your family home because the kids are gone and you're thinking of maybe either going into a rental, maybe investing that money from that property and buying a condo or something that's less maintenance, this may be a great time to do so. You still benefit from the higher prices, but not having to compete with other buyers. Now, if you're a buyer in this market, I hope you have a pre-approval and you're locking in the rate as you go. If the rates come down, you can always get a better rate. If they keep going up, well, you still have the lower rate, right? It's a win-win. So get your pre-approval, talk with your professional, devise an action plan to get you the best property at the best price and the best conditions possible. That's very, very important in this market. But it's a great time to buy. Don't not buy because the interest rates are up. If the interest rates come down, well, just refinance your loan, right? Obviously, it's a personal situation for each buyer out there. If you have questions, you're not sure what's going on, you're not working with a professional, give us a call. We'd be happy to answer any questions. I mean, there's no harm in talking, right? That being said, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning into this month's market update. I hope you found the information valuable. Please like, subscribe, smash that bell button so that you know when we publish new videos in the future. And that being said, last but not least, in this market, now more than ever, who you work with truly matters. Do the right thing and put John on your lawn.